This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint,
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center,
Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Many Farms taking on the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. As Blue Ridge already once gracing our airwaves and had to change their uniform, now wearing their darker road unis, the Many Farms Lobos, going to serve as the home team as we take a look at the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, you just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night. In any week, call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, or Sholo. As the biggest key for the Yellow Jackets going to be making sure they're defending the three-point line. Saw Many Farms play yesterday, and in the second quarter onward, they were able to make quite a bit of damage at the three-point line. The key for Many Farms is going to be making sure that they keep track of Lexi Red, as we already gave her a Glass Woman of the game. Deemer's Glass Woman once today. That was not that long ago. Blue Ridge is going to have to shake it off and try to remain daisy fresh. As here the jump is going to be controlled by Many Farms. This is the NPC tip-off, by the way. When it's time to tip off your college education, do so at your hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state that now offers bachelor's degrees in education and business. Is that runner not good? Rebounded by Lexi Red. She's going to control it out of the backcourt. Early three ball taken by Paxton. It's going to be off the back rim. Rebound controlled by LaVonna Ben, but a traveling violation is going to give it right back to the Yellow Jackets. Inbounded back between the circles. Deflected, but still controlled by Paxton. Goes to the corner. Now Hamblin kind of got caught between pass and shot. Elevated, fell, turned it over. It's reported that Cody Bellinger is close to a trade to the Yankees. Can you imagine him playing half of his games with that short porch? Because it's reversed now. Lexi Red's going to try a long three. Rebound is controlled after the miss. Had by Gonzalez. Here come the Lobos looking for the game's first points almost 1 minute in. Each side has had pretty good looks. Many Farms reverses it now. Reset toward the midcourt line with Chateau. Hands it off on the interior where it was a runner. I couldn't see who had attempted it, but a put back by Gonzalez is not good. Now 1 minute in, there's still no score, and Red's again going to start the offense. Left angle, Paxton. She had a good look. Instead, she goes over to Hamblin. Penetrate and kick toward the left elbow. Jumper is up, rattling around, won't fall. Gonzalez with another board. Minute and a half in, neither side on the mark yet. To the foul line, back out. Chateau's three is off the top of the backboard. Rebounds controlled by Begay. Kick it out now as Ben goes on the attack. Handed off Harvey, who tries to get it on the run, but it's stolen away from her. Taken by the Yellow Jackets. Red again going to trigger the offense. Approaching 2 minutes in, still no score. Whip and pass over to the far side, and Kosei forced to retreat away from the three-point line. Now between the rings, she's going to play catch with Red. Kosei comes to the left of the lane. Perry still playing with that sleeve on her leg as she slips through two defenders, puts it up with the right hand and scores it from the left. Leanne Perry gets the scoring started as the Yellow Jackets lead 2-0. Harvey starts it. Chateau starts directing traffic, wants to go inside looking at a posted up Gonzalez. Instead, it's Begay who crashes into a couple of players. Say that she was fouled in the act of shooting. Yes, Perry picks up her first. So trying to get the Lobos on the scoreboard here. Begay is able to do so with the foul shot. 2-1 with another one coming. That one's up the side rim. Red controls it with the rebound. Handed off Kosei as she comes into the front court's left side to start the offense. Handed off near midcourt. Red, Kosei, now Perry, right wing. Corner on the far side. Paxson, I thought she might have had to use the dribble to try to control that one. She's double teamed on the sideline. Clear it out with Red. Now Perry has it straight away. Paxson being crowded, something fierce. Blue Ridge's bench doesn't seem perturbed, so they're playing through it. Hamblin goes up top, Red. Try to split two defenders, can't do so. Now right side, long two taken by Perry. She uses a glass, it's not good. Hamblin tips the rebound. It's still free and out of bounds to the Lobos. Two to one. As Gonzalez gets it on the interior. Back out Chateau, and now Ben from the wing. She's got a three up and down. A Comfort Fit Dentures three. Correction, that's Harvey. Raylene Harvey with the three ball. Makes it 4-2. The Lobos are in front. Now ready to extend the 2-3 zone well beyond the baseline. Paxton's running it for the Yellow Jackets as instead Kosei's up and down with the dribble about 25 feet away. Go to the foul line. And turnaround jumper there from Lexi Red. She's on the board, tie it up at 4. From the short corner, then feed it out. Three is on the way. It's an air ball. Perry along the far sideline. Hands it off to Kosei outside the arc. Now Hamblin gives way. Red just left of the lane. Paxson tried to go back to Red, but fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, Hamblin's there. Still patiently working it around the perimeter against the zone. Under 4 minutes to go in the first. Might have been deflected, but Hamblin controls, rips it through. Now comes to the near side where Perry goes right back. Hamblin, foul line, then quick touch back out. Perry, three is up, but too strong. Rebounds loose. Gonzalez had a hand on it. Now a couple of players fall on it, but instead controlled out with the Lobos. Harvey crosses over. She's up the middle of the floor trying to get to the left lane line. Deflected. And Paxson going to commit her first personal. And they're saying that was in the act of shooting as well. So to the free throw line goes Lavonna Ben. Burnett's checking in for the Yellow Jackets. Coming in for the first time, Zaya Wan. She replaces Gonzalez. First free throw was not good. Second one is. Ben able to convert one of two, give her team a 1-point lead. It's been very close through the first 4.5 minutes. As now Hamblin crosses over. She wants to get to the left side. Kick it back out. Kosei. Now Red again with the foul line jumper. This time a little bit wide left. Rebounds tipped around. Hamblin hustling is now a little bit of a push, helping Kosei get out of bounds. Foul's called on Juan. Her first, just the team's first. Kosei going to inbound baseline left. Keep an eye on Red as she is on the outside toward the right. Instead, it's coming to the left. Hamblin rotates the zone. Now Red puts it on the deck once, skipping back to the left side. Hamblin toward the foul line. Her elbow jumper is too strong. Rebounds pursued by Burnett. Trying to get it over to Red, who's pushed. Another foul here on the Lobos. This one's going against Jillian Begay, her first. Just trying to get over the top and disrupt that entry pass. Instead, whistle stops play and allows Lavonna Ben to check out. Brianna Chateau back in there. Oh, correction. She never left. That's Kenzie Bahi. Bounce it now. Oh, short hopping, and Perry can't get a handle on that one. Kosei disrupts the transition opportunity, knocks it out of bounds. Many Farms will have it after a couple of personals. Don't harm them too much as they still lead 5-4. Bahi gets it right back from Harvey. Now going to the corner near side Juan. Chateau gives way Harvey. Bounces near side again. Blue Ridge's zone rotating over to the near side, trying to keep this one now as it gets into the interior. Nice move from Begay to go right to the rim. Jillian Begay with her first deuce, 7-4. Many Farms extends this lead out with 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Screen set to allow Hamblin to go to left side, but Harvey was able to fight through and knock it away, nearly turn her over. Now overhand pass is going to be knocked out of bounds. Juan was able to get in front of Perry. Red from the baseline, jumper's no good, rebound fought for, and a traveling violation will be whistled against the Lobos. Nearly knocked away from Red. She saves it out to Hamblin. Starts right, attacks left. Dangerous pass. There is a 3-second violation eventually called probably on Red, but that was in large part because the Blue Ridge backcourt was having a hard time completing passes through the painted area. So now here comes Harvey. As a three-point shot's elevated from Bahi. It's no good. Now Hamblin's trying to go 1-on-2. It eventually loses the basketball, stripped away from behind by Bahi, and a double dribble then called on Chateau. That was a lot of helter-skelter. Yellow Jackets trying to get a bucket here for the first time in a little bit as it's cross court, had by Kosei. Throws this one into no man's land. Perry's able to run underneath it near midcourt, get it to Hamblin. Now comes to the near side where Burnett's going to try a three-point shot. No good, nearly with her own rebound. Handed off from Perry. Now two players dive on it. Three players are on the floor. And a foul is called on whom? Zayu Wan has committed her second personal. Third team foul on Many Farms with 1 minute and 31 seconds left. 7-4, the Lobos lead. Blue Ridge lined up here between the circles. Perry gives it a slap, goes to Burnett. Couple of bounces toward the three-point line. Now bounces it off to Red outside where Perry's going to take a long two. Shot's no good. Red fighting for the rebound. Clears it out to Kosei. 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and I think this is a fourth opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets as Red catches it, shoots up a three. She's got it down. A comfort fit denture three for Lexi Red. She makes it now. Tied up at 7. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the first quarter is Harvey trying to go to the interior where it was momentarily had by Begay. She's able to force it off to Juan as her shot might have been blocked, rebounded by Red as she goes Hamblin, try to run it up front where Kosei has to circle around the corner to save it. Get it back to Hamblin, to a cutting Burnett. Nice feed there from Perry. Whistle stop play, I thought. But I think that was inadvertent. Is now trotting into the front court. Bounce it again to the interior. Back outside, Chateau. Now Harvey, open for three. Put it up short, rebounds long. Pursued by Juan as she goes to the right block, and Begay's got the finish. Tied up at 9, 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hamblin crosses over, loses the dribble momentarily, saves it out to Burnett. Goes back up top. Perry, Kosei, 5 seconds left. Red, 3 seconds. Gonna have to get a shot up the left. He puts it up off the bottom of the rim. No good, and it's tied up at 9 after 1. Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Northland Pioneer College tip-off to the second quarter. When it's time to tip off your college education, do it at your hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degree programs in education and business. 9-9. Many Farms looked like it was off to an early advantage, but the Yellow Jackets were able to hit the offensive glass. Lexi Red eventually finishes the quarter with 5 of the Yellow Jackets' 9. Jillian Piguet likewise, 5 of the Lobos' 9, as nearly a traveling violation sets it up for Piguet at the foul line. Back outside, Chateau's going to try a straightaway 3 that's off the back rim, rebounds up and controlled by Red. She gets into the front court left side where she had a double team waiting for her. Somehow was able to save that back to Perry, and how Blue Ridge was able to salvage that to get to the free throw line, I do not know.
White 30.
Foul is called on Bahi. That's her first. Leanne Perry, who had spent an awful lot of time at the free throw line in the first game against Safford, has that one up short. Still tied up at 9. Yellow Jackets looked like they were going to turn it over once or twice on that exchange, but Perry now trying to give them a lead. As that foul shot's up and good. 10-9 now, Blue Ridge in front. Many Farms starting the offense in the backcourt where there's some pressure being applied. Hamlin runs up behind Chateau, knocks the ball away. It's still free. Then into the backcourt after the deflection. Saved by Ben. Now to the far side where a three-pointer is elevated from Wilson, but it's over the rim, not good. Rebounded by Burnett. Here come the Yellow Jackets looking to extend a 10-9 lead. Burnett toward the corner on the far side where Perry wanted to do the give and go, but the pass was behind her, stolen away by Ben. Here come the Lobos up front where Bahi was able to get the tough angle and get it to fall. 11-10, back in front goes Many Farms. 7 minutes and 4 seconds to play here in the half. Hamlin starts the offense with Kosei, and now Red nearly stripped away from her, but they're going to say that LaVonna Ben was reaching in. That's her first. Second team foul in the very early going here in the second quarter. Lexi Red being asked to do an awful lot as Smith is unavailable for the Yellow Jackets. She's been hitting the glass. She's been starting the offense. There's Perry on the run. She's bumped and will go back to the free throw line. Now she's also triggering an awful lot of the offense, especially when she gets the ball off the glass. So Perry, who just made 1 of 2, is going back to the free throw line as that foul is also on LaVonna Ben. That's now her second. Picks up both of them here on this exchange. And Perry trying to make her pay as the first is away, but will not fall. Second one from Perry. Off the back rim, falls around twice. Twice jumped high off the rim and then falls on the third descent. Is now starting the offense, tied up at 11. Wilson goes back to the trailing Chateau. Big eight now from the right to the left. High up the square is not good. Hamlin with the rebound. Throw it up front where Kosei's got 3 Lobos. She's got to try to beat down the floor. And again, the Yellow Jackets are somehow able to salvage. Would be disaster. Cross-court pass to the left block. Burnett through the paint. Score it off the glass. 13-11. Blue Ridge with the advantage. 6:20 to go in the half. Fire a pass now, Bahi. Got the interior sealed nicely by Gonzalez, but they're going to say an offensive foul as she was moving around trying to pin. Really like the idea from Angel Gonzalez, but just a little bit too much activity with the footwork. Really like the idea, though. Turn it over. Yellow Jackets with red. Go to the outside. Perry back to red. Foul line jumper. Rattles out. Rebound controlled by Chateau. Here come the Lobos trailing 13-11. 6 minutes to go. The pass was a little bit behind Bahi. She whips it back in play, but it's right to Kosei. Yellow Jackets don't have numbers. Many Farms hustling back as that one's tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Yellow Jackets. Inbounded, up and underneath. Kosei can't get the finish. Chateau leading the attack. Up front where it's controlled by Pahi. Her shot on the run is not good. Now pulled away from Perry, but a little bit too much exuberantly. Is that one a foul whistled on Bahi? So we got Pahi and Bahi, because that's the 5th team foul. So more free throws for Leanne Perry after this, as her team leads 13-11. Blue Ridge calling a timeout with 5:35 to go. Second quarter. It is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Yellow Jackets walking to the free throw line. Going to spend the next 5 minutes and 35 seconds shooting free throws. As you see here, Perry trying to out-wrestle Bahi as she was going over the top. And now the first free throw from Perry's up and good. 14-11. And that's where it will remain. Lexi Red, though, deflects the rebound, and it's going to be controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Red wants another Deemer's Glass Woman of the Game award. You need glass for your home or business. Quality and affordable. Call Deemer's Glass, 188. Glassman, as the interior pass is disrupted away from Burnett, and as she tried to recover, she is going to undercut one of the Lobos. Foul's called on Burnett. Just her first, but Chateau is lying awkwardly. Her right leg seems to be bending unnaturally. The Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. Her right leg is now straightened out, as you see on the replay. She goes for it. It seems as if maybe her head hit the floor. It doesn't look like that was necessarily anything that would hurt one of her legs, but she's walking gingerly back to the bench. Just had a close call in the last game that we had where a couple of players hit heads, and both of them were able to come back out. Brianna Chateau, now sitting on the bench, puts her hands on the back of her head. perhaps adjusting the ponytail after. No, I can see it now. She's just holding her head. In to replace her, Zayu Wan. As it's off now toward Begay as she goes serpentining to the left of the hole and scores that one off the glass. Here's her first bucket in the second quarter. Trims the Blue Ridge lead to 1, 5 minutes to play. Nice give and go there. Hamblin sets up the short corner jumper from Perry off the front rim. It just won't fall. Rebounds controlled by Gonzalez as she is then reached in upon and fouled by Hamblin. She's feisty. It doesn't get a lot of calls. They signaled 11. I said, who? Juan in the backcourt. She and Wilson going side to side to try to avoid a trap. And eventually Harvey brings it up. Gonzalez with a quick turn to the basket from the right block. No good. Burnett clears it out. Blue Ridge leads 14-13. Got the stop. 4:35 to go until the half as Hamblin gets it to a running Red. Baseline now, Perry, kick it back out, Hamblin. Split the top of the zone, going to try a foul line jumper that's off the side iron. Rebounds pulled down by Gonzalez. Here comes Many Farms, trailing 14-13. Harvey will trot into the front court, bounce it to the foul line. Begay turns, fires, too strong. Another board there for Red. Thought about a long pass toward the baseline, instead went to Hamblin, got it back, and then to the right with Kosei, right back to Red. Many Farms zone, rotating around with each of these passes. Is now resetting at the center circle before Hamlin gets it left of the lane. Under 4 minutes to go as Red gives it right back to Hamblin. Tough catch as he tries to push this one out for Kosei, but it's instead stolen away by Wilson. Many Farms with the turnover, trying to reclaim a lead as Harvey crosses over the top of the zone, puts up the teardrop. Tough shot there, great finish. Raylene Harvey able to get that up and good. Yellow Jackets now with the basketball trailing. Only 11 combined points thus far in the second quarter. Hamblin trying to change that one, but her mid-range jumper is again over the rim. Pulled down by Begay. Here comes Many Farms having reclaimed a lead. Nobody stopped Harvey again, as this time she gets all the way to the block before she's eventually fouled. Foul is on Burnett, as that is her second. She's the only Yellow Jacket with 2. Yellow Jacket, not Jello Jacket. As the first free throw from Harvey is not good. A couple of players waiting to come in. They include Kenzie Bahi, Kiara Crosby, and then Brooklyn Paxson for the Yellow Jackets. First free throw was good from Harvey. Second one, likewise. 17-14, 3:08. Hamblin's in the backcourt. Zone is set up, extending this one beyond the baseline and all the way out to the arc. The Yellow Jackets haven't been able to strike from the outside yet. They're keeping Red away. No, they're going to allow that reach, and then she gets the turnover. Lexi Red might have been fouled there. Instead, here come the Lobos looking to extend the three-point lead. Awkward pass, but handled by Crosby. Dribbles it outside the arc. Begay going right after Red. Scores that one over the left shoulder. It's a 5-point game. Jillian Begay now has 9 to lead all scorers. And this is, I think, 10 straight points scored by Many Farms. Red might be frustrated as this defense has really become aggressive, extending the zone well outside. Tie it up there is Perry, I think. I couldn't see. But in any event, Blue Ridge still has possession as that pass was kind of behind Burnett. Now it's kicked toward the far sideline, eventually grabbed by Kosei. Paxson, fake a pass to the left, come to the right. Thought about a 3 instead. Along the baseline, Hamblin, now a 3-second violation is whistled against the Yellow Jackets. Many Farms, after it gets a couple of buckets, as Perry wasn't even in there when I said that she might have had something to do with, well, I can't even remember what. Tie-up? But in any event, she's out there now as she replaces Burnett. And now, this time a little bit more quick to close down on the potential penetration from Harvey. So she kicks it outside for another mid-range jumper, this time Bahi. 7-point game Yes. Now it's 10 straight points scored by Many Farms. Red wants to change it. Her jumper is over the rim. Rebounds fought for by Perry. Another jump ball, this time giving it to the Lobos. Here comes Begay, left of the lane, hand it back to Harvey. She kind of got the scoring started, but that time the pass perhaps was not expected by Wilson. So Red's got the steal. Her team's down 7, a minute and a half to go. Long pass along the near sideline. Hamblin gives it back to Red. Fire a pass now mid-post and outside. Paxson wants a three. Rattles out. Rebounds cleared by Begay. Here come the Lobos leading 7, a minute and 20 seconds left here in the half. Wilson all the way to the top of the key. Drop it off Begay. Step to the left. And now double dribble. I think the Yellow Jackets might be showing some signs of fatigue as Cedar Bonita is going to come out and replace Kosei. 71 seconds remaining here in the half. 21-14. It's been a while since Blue Ridge scored. Many Farms smelling blood. Extended the zone outside. Red, one bounce to the arc, then off to the right wing. Perry fires a pass. Paxson, who is able to get that one, just won't drop, and now trying to fight for the offensive rebound, but instead Whistle stops it as they're going to say she was reaching in. That is her second. Under a minute to go, Many Farms has been able to put the lid on the hoop, but still only leads 7. Side to side in the backcourt, Harvey picks up the dribble, getting close to a 10-second count. Instead throws it up top. Bahi loses the basketball on the interior. Begay saves it. Kick it back outside, eventually to Harvey as she goes back and then off to the left wing. Wilson try a three-pointer that's no good, but there's an offensive rebound. Begay has her shot blocked by Red. Down go 2 Yellow Jackets. That was a pretty good defensive effort there from Red, but foul is called on her as that'll be her first. The first one from Begay is up and good. She's now leading all scorers with 10. Second one is where she will remain. Red clears the glass, 34 seconds left, trailing 8. Blue Ridge has not scored in a while now as Red splits 2 defenders and a foul is called. You can understand why the Lobos are frustrated there. They've kind of been getting away with that for a while. Foul is called on Kenzie Bahi, her second. Correction, her third. I missed one. And that's the penalty for Many Farms. So Red trying to get the scoring started once again for the Jackets, and she's able to get that first up and good. She had 5 first quarter points. Blue Ridge has only scored 5 points in the second. Correction, they've scored 6. As that one's deflected in the backcourt by Red. Tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with the Yellow Jackets. So an opportunity here to complete the half with something. It got a point. First one in quite a while. And now 22 seconds left to try to make it 2 or 3 more. Paxson. Find Bonita. Perry. Handed off Paxson. Double team chasing her. Come back to Red. 12 seconds to shoot. Get to the foul line. Puts up the runner. It's not good. Has her own miss as she falls down. Foul's called on Begay. That's her second. So 6 seconds remain, and back to the free throw line goes Lexi Red, 6 points. First is up and good. So the Yellow Jackets, who had such a hard time finding points, now has made it just a 2-possession game despite scoring very little here in the second. Second is also good. Make it just a 5-point game. Can they defend the last 6 seconds as it's along the far sideline? Bahi's got it, gets it into the interior. As the buzzer sounds, it's an air ball, and will be a 22-17 start to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. The best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski store, Honda Ski and Outdoor store, north of Pine Top on Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Casino. As it's a 22-17 game at intermission, Blue Ridge trails many farms. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
What's up, guys? Anthony Chapman here at Horn Auto Center, the GMC Chevy store that saves you more. We have our Chevy Red Tag event going on right now, so if you're looking for some great gifts to put under your Christmas tree, we have $8,000 off our Chevy Tahoe, and not to mention we have $7,000 off our Chevy 2500 LT models. So if you want to come down and check out what we got, come into Horn Auto Center, the Chevy store that saves you more.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our Cancer Center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
This is iTalk 1067's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. Right now, the biggest story, the Yellow Jackets, who just recently had to play a relatively close one against Safford, look like they are a little bit worn out playing without one of their bigs, as they don't have their leading scorer and rebounder in Smith, but instead really relying on Lexi Red, who's had to do an awful lot in her absence. She's been scoring, she's been rebounding, she's been trying to start the offense, and had 5 points in the first quarter but didn't score until the final minute. She had 3 at the foul line. Blue Ridge generally struggled from the offensive side. You got to credit many farms for extending the 2-3 zone, really getting aggressive, allowed to play physically, and the Yellow Jackets just haven't been able to beat that kind of energy. Jillian Begay, been a huge story as she is leading all scorers now with 10. And again, playing without the big, kind of have a tough draw there for Lexi Red, who's being asked to do an awful lot on both sides. Her team's down 22-17. Going to give a quick nod here for the Horn Auto Center drive of the game, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. And look at what many farms is able to do in the closing minutes, take a 3-point deficit, eventually go on a 10-0 run, and have what was at one point a 7-point lead, doing it in a variety of factors, but again, highlighting Jillian Begay, who looks like she is the right now leader for the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Still got another half to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
The third quarter has already tipped off. When you tip off your college education, go to the hometown college, North and Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. Get Chase bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Just got to give a final shout out to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. Best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear. Go to Honda Ski and Outdoor Store, north of Pine Top on Highway 260 before you get to the casino. Quick foul called on Lexi Red. That's her second. Now her team's down 7 once a game. Kosei going out to Hamlin, who's going to rotate it to the near side. Perry, double teamed near the baseline, fires a pass out that somehow makes it to Lexi Red. Her shot's no good off the side of the backboard. Already in front, Chateau has the dribble taken away by Hamlin. Now Lexi Red is back, but it's a difficult throw for one of the Yellow Jackets, so she'll step back and try a three-point shot that's not good. Perry gets the rebound on the weak side. Kick it out. Kosei, comfort fit denture three. Just the second that the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets have been able to get up and down. Cuts the deficit to 5. I thought it would have been 4. Maybe that wasn't a 3. Oh, it was only a 2. A comfort fit denture deep 2 is here. Begay trying to go to work along the left lane line, but can't get that one up. It's short. Red with the rebound. She really wants that Deemer's Glass Woman of the Game award. As they go to the near side, this time Kosei is definitely back of the arc, and she's got that comfort fit denture 3 for sure. Trimmed the lead to 2. Yellow Jackets, who could not score much in the second quarter, right now all fired up as it's out of bounds off the far sideline. 3 Blue Ridge players there swarming. As off the bench comes Kiera Crosby. She replaces Gonzalez. A little bit of a difficult matchup here for Gonzalez as Blue Ridge playing really small. Hamlin rushes out to the left wing, forces this one outside. Chateau now picks up her dribble, goes back to the right side, and a 3-second violation is whistled against a couple of different Lobos. Yellow Jackets can tie or take the lead. As mighty as their struggle was on the offensive end in the second quarter, this is kind of a surprise as they go over to Perry. One step inside the arc, shots blocked, but she's fouled. Foul's called on Ben. That's her third. Perry, who ought to be allowed to make her graduating speech at the free throw line. She spends an awful lot of time there as the first one is up and good. Makes it a 1-point game. Trying to tie it with the second. Can't do so. It's short. Rebounds pursued and had by Chateau. Harvey goes along the far sideline. Quick touch inside Begay. One step to the rim. It hangs and falls. She now has 12 to lead all scorers. Gets the lead back out to 3. Hamlin already in the front court straight away. Give way to Red. Go to the left of the lane. Perry wanted to go inside looking at Paxson. Instead it's back Kosei. Picks up the dribble. Bounce it inside the arc to the high post. Red goes out to reset. Handed off Kosei. Now baseline jumper. Paxson rolls off. Rebound Red. High off the glass. Can't finish. Rebound this time plucked by Begay. Throw it up front where Bahi already had a step, but Hamlin recovers. Turns into her, and an offensive foul is called. Hamlin with some excellent transition defense. And there was so much contact, it seems as if they had to call a foul on somebody. That's 4 now on Kenzie Bahi. So they're going to allow for Samara Pahi to check in. As Bahi went from thinking that she had a runaway deuce to wound up picking up her 4th and an offensive foul. 5:20 to go, third quarter. On the outside, Kosei takes a look. Red runs out to the foul line, can't get it to her. 2-3 zone awaits. Now it's rotated to the right. And now left, Red outside. Take the hand off Hamblin. Go back to the left wing. Kosei left open for a moment. 3 is up, but it's too strong. Another rebound for Lexi Red. Come back to the three-point line. Step inside, penetrate, kick. Nothing available for Perry, so she goes between the rings. Red. Overhand pass. Paxson, she's got some space. 3 is up, but it's too strong. Rebounds cleared out. Pahi now front court left side. Slams on the brakes. Hands it off. Chateau. To the left block where it was blocked by Lexi Red. She scored, how many she scored? 8 points. That leads Blue Ridge, but the little things that she's been doing, pulling down the offensive rebounds, getting that tough block, one-on-one in the post, is now Harvey goes on the attack, can't get the finish on the run. Paxton's got the rebound. Yellow Jackets had a bunch of good looks since falling down by 1 or 3 as that one's nearly thrown away. Saved by Kosei. Red on the deck, loses it, gets it back, out of bounds, nearly off her face. She's kind of blinking as that ball might have come back and got her in the chops. Baseline's right side where Perry's going to inbound. Screen was set looking for Hamblin. Instead, they went with Red, who couldn't get the first, but Paxson with the offensive rebound. Foul's going to be whistled on Kira Crosby. Not in the act of shooting. Third team foul, though, on many farms. 4:13 left third quarter. Blue Ridge had a hard time scoring in the second. Was able to get some early buckets here in the third, but nothing over the last couple of minutes. Hamblin takes the handoff Kosei. Go over to Red. Lefty's going to try a three-point shot. That's short. Rebound cleared by Begay. Here come the Lobos. Chateau wants to hurry. Blue Ridge's defense is not back and go to the right of the lane. Nice finish there for Pahi. Gets the lead back out to 5 for the Lobos. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the third. Yellow Jackets feel like they need some points here as Red goes outside. Eventually works its way on a reversal to Perry. And now Kosei walking away from the arc. Go to the foul line. Perry, quick touch back outside Kosei, attacking baseline. Nothing there, so she kicks it back out. Hamblin, one step inside, hand it off Perry, skip it to the right side. Now eventually top of the key. Red from the foul line's got it. Quick timeout taken by Blue Ridge. 28-25, it trails with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
What's up, guys? Anthony Chapman here at Horn Auto Center, the GMC Chevy store that saves you more. We have our Chevy Red Tag event going on right now, so if you're looking for some great gifts to put under your Christmas tree, we have $8,000 off our Chevy Tahoe, and not to mention we have $7,000 off our Chevy 2500 LT models. So if you want to come down and check out what we got, come into Horn Auto Center, the Chevy store that saves you more.
Got some big games coming up here, including a couple of championships. Third place game, which is Fort Thomas taking on Pima. Meanwhile, here, Yellow Jackets had fallen down by 7 in the second quarter, battled it back to a 1-point game. Lexi Red's jumper made it a 2-point game, and now she's got the block, nearly the rebound, as she is flat on her back in the painted area. Like she took a shoulder to the breadbasket, as she looks like she is in an awful lot of discomfort. I don't see who got that bucket for many farms. I was watching Red. 5-point lead now after they get the finish, and now traveling violation called on Burnett. Big exchange. It looked as if Red got the stop and nearly had the rebound, but somebody was going for the loose ball. I think they stuck a shoulder or a forearm right around the numbers. These Yellow Jackets uniforms are really cool. Kind of a reminder of what the Lakers look like, is this one into the backcourt where it's taken by Kosei, but she had a hard time getting the finish. Hard catch there and shoot for Perry, as there were 3 defenders back for the Lobos. But will inbound, baseline's right side. Burnett goes Perry, trailing 5, 2:27 to go third quarter. Bounce it to the right block. Nice find there for Perry. Burnett with the finish. She has 6. That's the second nifty pocket pass from Perry. Is now hurrying into the front court to the middle. Drop it off underneath the basket, and a traveling violation on Gonzalez. They had that opportunity there trying to avoid the trap, though, along midcourt. Credit the Yellow Jacket defense for speeding them up a little bit. And now, after the forced turnover, got the ball, 3-point deficit, clock approaching 2 minutes to play here in the third. To the foul line, and to a cutting Burnett. That was Kosei on the weak side. Perry's got the rebound. Reset with Hamlin. Red might have got away with a step as now it's reversed to the right side. Now to the foul line. Red rip it through. Going to try one from the mid-range. It's short. Trying to get her own miss. Can't get it from Begay. Chateau has it, being told to pick up the pace by the coaches on the Many Farms benches. There's a nifty move without the basketball to get it to Begay, but she can't get the finish. Got her second effort up. No good. And a third coming up here, as Harvey was able to get the offensive rebound. Go to the far side where Pahi's got a 3-point shot that might have been blocked, and now another timeout taken by Blue Ridge. Minute 24 left, 30-27. The Yellow Jackets trail. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Yellow Jackets take a timeout, trailing 30-27. Offense has been a little bit more consistent. Many Farms had the 7-point lead in the second quarter, though. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it was such a struggle for the Jackets to find points in the second quarter that feels a little bit bigger than it actually was. 2-3 zone being extended again away from the baseline. Try to enter this inside to the high post, and Paxson, it was knocked away from her, and then as she was trying to get the loose ball, I think they got her for a personal. Nope, they're going to go Perry.
Come on in.
Second on Perry. She comes out, doesn't get a lot of breaks. As Bonita is going to come out for her. To the foul line, Begay back outside Chateau. Quick close out there by Hamlin. Chases her to the corner. Try to go inside to Gonzalez. It was knocked away on the entry. Hamlin comes away with it. Throws a pass up. Paxson now has it. She's hurrying into the front court. Right of the lane as she stops at the 3-point line. Headed off Kosei under a minute to go third quarter. Bonita, near side. Bounce at Burnett. Bounces it inside the 3-point line before circling around toward the top of the key. Kosei goes Hamlin. Hamlin, drop it off left block. Beg your pardon. That was Paxson, who looked like she was wide open underneath there. I think that she was expecting a little bit more resistance. Zayu Wan whistled for her third personal as Paxson hits the first. That is her first point. Say what? Another very active Yellow Jacket. Surprised that it's taken her almost 3 full quarters to get onto the scoreboard. It's now her second free throw is up and off the back rim. Rebound fought for. Lexi Red getting her first break. Somehow Blue Ridge comes away with that one, and now another opportunity. As they were fighting for the loose ball, it was just natural to assume that Red was in the middle of that, as a 5th team foul is called on Many Farms trying to fight over Bonita's screen. That one on Chateau, it's her first. Many Farms coach has asked if her team can box out. I don't know if that was an invitation or a question about their capabilities. It was funny nonetheless, as the first free throw is not good from Hamblin. Second one is up and good. That's also Hamblin's first point. Make it a 1-point game. Lobos have the basketball, 20 seconds left. Begay, top of the key, starts moving to the right. Back over to Harvey. Thought about a three. Instead, she goes inside Begay, who traveled. Another turnover forced here. And 12 seconds left for the Lobos as it's inbounded to Hamblin. Throws it over the top of the time stripe, and it's intercepted by Begay. 7 seconds now for the Lobos. To the right side where Chateau's on the attack. Can't get the first. Second effort as the ball's free. 1 second now as three players dive on it. Now the buzzer sounds, and I think that's how the third quarter will end. Blue Ridge fights it to a 1-point game going into the final quarter. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Already one shot short as we tip off the fourth quarter. When you tip off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. It's your hometown college and has the lowest tuition in the state. Now offers bachelor's degrees in education and business. As many farms got the stop. Now with a 1-point lead, forces a pass inside. Gonzalez loses it. Out of bounds, though, off of one of the Yellow Jackets. So many farms will maintain possession and that narrow advantage. Inbounded right at the rim. Begay knocks over Red. Can't get the finish. Hamblin comes up with an opportunity for the lead, as had happened to start the fourth quarter. Lexi Red, who got her break at the end of the third, back out there as that pass was behind her, couldn't get a handle. Stolen away. Here comes Harvey, looking again to try to operate with some tempo as Chateau starts from the left, goes to the right side along the foul line. Bounce it outside bench. She's been foul plagued, hasn't really got a rhythm. Begay, on the other hand, does, as she steps through a bunch of defenders, and I tell you, the Yellow Jackets look like they're a little bit tired. That foul is on Paxson. It's her third. (30-29), and Begay, who has 12, is at the free throw line to try to make it a 3-point game. She's halfway there. Now 13 points to lead all scorers. She wants to be, I tell you what she wants to be. You want to know what she wants to be? She wants to be the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. As the second free throw is off the back rim. Rebounds tipped around, claimed by Burnett. Hamblin, trailing 2, starts the offense. Front court left, Paxson. Surrounded by Lobos, goes between the rings. Red, inside and out. Burnett, 3 is up, off the glass, no good. Another rebound influenced by Red as she's slow getting up. Meanwhile, Burnett trapped at the foul line, and an eventual reach-in foul is called. Always love to see the sportsmanship. As there you see the foul called on Harvey. It's just her first, but prior to that, Red goes down, and Angel Gonzalez, in the middle of the play, is stopping to try to help her up. Hamblin Left side, Kosei, now corner three. On the way, and it's down. Paxton's got a Comfort Fit Dentures 3, and the Yellow Jackets have a lead for the first time since early in the second quarter. 6:20 to go. The Lobos looking to respond. Chateau steps to the right, nearly loses it around Hamblin, gets it right back, now attacks the baseline, loses it from behind. Red's there as the tie-up is going to give the ball back to Many Farms, but no, wait a minute, a foul is called. Oh! Foul is called on Begay. You tell me. Oh, yeah, she's reaching in there. She got the arm. Great call. Our officials here on the spot turn it over after a couple of near misses. Begay picks up her third. Timeout taken by the Lobos, trailing 32-31. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Nearly taken away in the backcourt. The Yellow Jackets are able to maintain. Paxton wants another one. She's got it. A Comfort Fit Dentures 3 for Brooklyn Paxton, her second in as many possessions, and now Blue Ridge leads 4. 6 minutes to go as Gonzalez has the dribble taken away by Hamblin. She's got it up front where Kosei's trying to run underneath it. She tried to save it to herself, she did. She's all smiles. Like the cat who ate the canary. Gonzalez comes out. Check it in is Juan. I had just suggested that Blue Ridge was looking pretty tired, but it's amazing what a couple of three balls do. 4-point lead now on the defensive end as Harvey goes outside. Chateau thought about a rebound or a three-pointer. Instead, she's going to get it back from Harvey. One bounce and now skip it left of the lane. Awkward pass there for Begay, but she's able to get the catch and the finish, and then her feet are tied up with Burnett. 15 points now for Begay, 2-point deficit. Had just trumpeted how she wants to be the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass intent player of the game, but Yellow Jackets right now, as Paxton wants a third. That was on the mark, just a little bit strong. Rebounds cleared by Juan. Had that one gone down, I'd have had to start talking about how that's now the Horn Auto Center drive of the game. The Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. As a foul is called on Red. That was one of those 50-50 looks, because that's her third. And it was in the act of shooting, so Begay, who just got a finish, and a tough one at that, trying to tie the game at the free throw line where she hits the first. Second one's also good. Timeout taken by Blue Ridge after the make. 38-35, they lead. That was a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer, by the way. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
4:46 to play, 38-35. The Yellow Jackets had a hard time finding points in the second quarter, but not the second half, as Lexi Red just knocked down that three-pointer. On the outside, Bahi comes to Harvey. Now reverse it to the far side. 3 is on the way, but it's over the rim. Rebound had by Harvey as her shot was blocked by Burnett. Gets another opportunity as that one's wide of the rim. Rebounds pursued and had by Juan. 4th opportunity coming here for Many Farms after Hamblin knocks it out of bounds. 4:19 to play, 38-35. Yellow Jackets lead, but having a hard time completing the defensive possession with the rebound. Go to the foul line. Begay bounces it outside, and now Harvey. Through the painted area she goes on the run. It's not good. Now the rebound is secured momentarily by Burnett, but loosed and then grabbed by Hamblin. Kosei into the front court. Drop it off Red, back outside Paxson. She's had some big hoops here today in the 4th as her team's leading 3 under 4 minutes to play. Red, left wing. Back to the center circle to reset. Yellow Jackets trying to catch their breath as the next ball game, Fort Thomas and Pima, will begin in the neighborhood of 4:30. Paxson on the outside. Take 20 seconds off the clock. It's just a 3-point game, so they can't just hold on to it. Or could they? Is this deflected on the outside, but had by Red? Come back to the near side, Paxson. Step inside the arc, back to Hamblin. One bounce, go to the left side, and Kosei whip a pass toward the foul line. Red now goes on the attack as that won't fall, but she's fouled as she's again favoring something in one of her lower body extremities. That foul is called on Jillian Begay. That's now her 4th. If she runs out of eligibility, where does Many Farms go for offense as Red can't knock down that first one? Her 3 was the second in the game. Now with 13 points, in addition to everything else she's doing, she might be the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game as she knocks down 1 of 2 for 14 points. 2-possession game, and now a timeout taken by the Lobos. 3:17 to go, down 4. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
3:17 to go. Yellow Jackets have used some 3 balls for Brooklyn Paxson and Lexi Red to take over and lead 39-35. Bigger story on the other side. Jillian Begay has 4 personals, and she's been almost exactly half of the offense here for the Lobos. As Juan gets along the baseline, she flips that up and in. Zayu Juan with the deuce makes it a 2-point lead. Hamblin crosses over, now uses a screen to get into the front court. Drop it off Burnett as she goes outside Paxson. Rushed at the 3-point line, and now again extending the pressure from the 2-3 zone as it's deflected by Begay. She's got the steal. Throw it out to Harvey inside where everybody had forgotten about Bahi. She's got that to tie it up at 2. Beg your pardon, 39-39. Her 2-pointer tied it up. Having a hard time setting up the full court defense as it's into the interior. Red now all the way inside, going right at Begay, and an offensive foul is called. Now 4 on Lexi Red. She and Begay each with 4, and both so important to what their teams are trying to do. 2:31 to go, 39-39. Lobos have scored the last 4. That was a big one because it would have been the 5th on Begay. Instead, she's posted up in the interior, now walks outside, gets the pass on the outside, thought about a jump shot, instead goes into the paint, stepped through and traveled. Trying to force things a bit. 2:17 left, overhand pass to start it, get it right back from Red, and she traveled. I'm telling you, these teams are tired. This has been going on for 3 days. Now baseline right side, Chateau. Inbounds, Bahi on the attack with a left hand, puts it on the run, no good. There's another rebound for Red. She's bumped and fouled by who? That's Chateau. She has 4 to give. 4th team foul, so the Yellow Jackets going to inbound with the Lobos in the back court. Go Kosei, now Red, dribble it up straight away. Has her pass deflected, taken away by Begay, and now stolen from Begay by Bahi. She goes up front, Harvey through the paint where she wanted to try to find Chateau, but it was knocked away by Paxson. Ball still free, and now as players are shoving and pushing and swinging arms and hands and so forth, a foul is eventually called. Gonna go with Hamblin. That is just the 3rd team foul on Blue Ridge. Still tied at 39. Inbounded right at the bucket. There's Begay with the finish. 41-39. Here's Burnett as she gets inside the arc on the right side, picks up the dribble, whips a pass back to the left. Hamblin inside the arc, back to the corner. Paxson, quick run off the 3-point line. Try to bounce this back between the circles, but it's behind Red and out of bounds, and will be Many Farms basketball. Yellow Jackets take a timeout with 93 seconds remaining. They had a lead, but has now been trimmed and taken away primarily because of the play of Jillian Begay. 41-39, Many Farms leads in Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
What's up, guys? Anthony Chapman here at Horn Auto Center, the GMC Chevy store that saves you more. We have our Chevy Red Tag event going on right now, so if you're looking for some great gifts to put under your Christmas tree, we have $8,000 off our Chevy Tahoe, and not to mention we have $7,000 off our Chevy 2500 LT models. So if you want to come down and check out what we got, come into Horn Auto Center, the Chevy store that saves you more.
The Mountain Mobile Autoglass Intent Player of the Game conversation is tough, but right now the scale's tilting toward Jillian Begay, as she had 10 first half points, and in the 4th quarter, 7. 19 total. Correction, she's got 20. Half of the offense almost. Is now no more timeouts for Blue Ridge, trailing 2. Having to try to force this out of Bahi's hands, try to get the defense extended out to the midcourt line. Bahi just dribbling side to side before she hands off Chateau. Now handed off again, Bahi. No shot clock here, so the Lobos can just continue to dribble and hand off, as now a double dribble whistle is whistled against Chateau. Took 14 seconds off the clock. Yellow Jackets have knocked down 3 3-pointers. There's now an overhand pass, is going to go over and back. Red and Kosei combine on the turnover. Ford Thomas is already here waiting to take the court. As now a timeout is taken by Many Farms. It will have 2 remaining. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Autoglass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC, Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Shout out to our viewers in Chinle, as many farms right now holding on to a 2-point lead, having forced the turnover on the inbound. Chateau hands it off. Bahi, 55 seconds left as they hand off again between one another. Harvey has it poked away, but a foul called on Hamblin. That's the 5th on Blue Ridge. That'll be Miley Hamblin's 3rd. To the free throw line, Harvey. Everybody vacating out of the key for the Lobos and being told to make sure they're ready to match up. First free throw from Harvey is good. This will make it a 4-point game, and she does so. Thinking that the Yellow Jackets may have just run out of gas, but now a huge, gargantuan break as Zayu Wan whistled for a personal, trying to deny the inbound pass. Only about a second comes off the clock, and Paxton's going to have a chance to cut the lead in half. Just the 4th on Wan. So to the free throw line, Paxton. She knocked down 2 big threes earlier in the quarter. She has that first free throw up and good. 3-point game. One more coming from Paxton. She's got them both. 2-point game. Ball's in the backcourt. Bahi, Harvey picks up her dribble. Gets it to Begay. Oh, and double dribble whistled on her after a costly foul on the inbound. Now double dribble on Begay. 2-point game, 42 seconds left. Last time the Yellow Jackets were in this situation, they threw it away on the inbound. This time in the front court, they can break into the back court cleanly. Hamblin does so, but she's being trailed. Paxton gets the handoff instead. She's got 2 defenders right there. Don't have any timeouts either. She's getting jostled around, and now another foul is called. That's on Wan, and that's her 5th. LaFauna Ben waiting to check in. I had the coaching staff for many farms yelling, don't foul, don't foul. And if anybody probably don't want to foul Paxton, as she has already ice coldly knocked down 8 points worth of jumpers. Oh, and then when I set her up, she misses the first. Ice coldly is a barb, by the way. Trying to make it a 1-point game with 36.5 seconds left. Does so. Many Farms still has 2 timeouts if it needs. 1-point game with the basketball. Chateau and Harvey in the backcourt pick up the dribble, nearly a traveling violation, and a timeout taken by Many Farms bench. That was a very good use of one of the 2 remaining with 30 seconds left. Leading 1, it's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Got to go to the backcourt to inbound. Everybody lined up as Begay watches this one, breaks out with Harvey. She's able to catch this in front of Hamblin. They got a foul, the Yellow Jackets do. Down one with 24 seconds left. They got a foul. Got a foul as they're circling around, eventually fouling Harvey. That was a hard one. Paxson trying to help her up. As that's not Harvey, that is Harvey. She just gave herself an 8 count. Everybody's okay. 35 whistled for the foul. That's her 4th. She has 4. Red has 4. Begay has 4. Bahi has 4. Juan fouled out. Trying to knock down 2 free throws to make it a 3-point game. Blue Ridge cannot call timeout. 19 seconds left. See what happens with the free throws as Harvey's first won't fall. One more coming from Harvey. That one rolls off the rim. Rebound taken by Perry. Get it up front near sideline. Hamblin cut it up to the near side. She's going to go through the paint where she's got the catch for Paxson, but she puts it up over the rim. It's no good. Rebounds out of bounds. And will be Blue Ridge basketball with 9 seconds left. The Yellow Jackets had the deuce right at the rim. But I'm telling you, these young ladies are tired. Now they got 9 seconds to try to get the W. Trailing 1. Ball goes back to Paxson. 8 seconds as she goes now to the near wing. Trying to drop this off, looking for Hamlin, but it's taken away by Begay. Oh, boy. And they're going to call that one an intentional foul with 1.5 seconds left. Red was trying.
Coach, he just got it for an intentional foul. Okay, he got it for the intentional foul.
Calls on 20. Intentional foul.
Apparently some heated exchange there as Red fouls out with 1.5 seconds left. So 2 free throws for Bahi. Begay icing the game with the steal. No doubt about it, she's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. The Horn Auto Center drive of the game, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that gives you more. Going to go to the 4th quarter when the Lobos were down 4, were able to wrestle it out to a 3-point lead, 7-point swing, and the Yellow Jackets just didn't have enough in the tank to try to take it over. So that the Horn Auto Center drive of the game, the Cadillac, Chevy, Cadillac, GMC store that saves you more. But the Deemer's Glass woman of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Lexi Red did just about everything she could to try to get the W for her team, but Blue Ridge running out of gas, playing short-handed, and falls 44-42 to Many Farms. Going to get ready for Fort Thomas and Pima on the other end. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pinetop and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games,